Body shaming. This is a topic so close to my heart because I have been through a lot of things about this. Back to 2018 when I competed in Miss Grand SABAH, I got a lot of negative response saying that I'm not good enough because of the physical imperfection I have. But at the end of everything, I realized that some people are just genetically predisposed to be born just like what God's want. And tonight, I'm standing here once again to represent all the victims outside, to speak up and to stand for themselves. And I believe that if we use our words wisely to influence the world, body shaming can be changed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finalist number 5, Bibi Marziana.
And I would like to invite finalist number 6, Miss Kelby Floresa.
Kemajuan teknologi yang canggih membawa ancaman yang baru. Dan itulah cyberbully. Cyberbully mengakibatkan kemurungan yang serius dan juga merupakan pembunuh senyap masyarakat kita. Dan saya juga percaya bahwa setiap individu yang berada di dewan ini pernah merasai dibully melalui cyber. Berdirinya saya di sini pada malam ini karena saya ingin memperjuangkan advocacy saya dan juga mewakili mangsa cyberbully dengan mengadakan campaign dan juga menjadikan media sosial sebagai platform saya. Dan saya ingin menyampaikan satu message yang penting, yaitu hentikan cyberbully. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Miss Kelby Floresa.
And now let's invite finalist number 7, Sheroli Judah, representing the district of Ranau.
In December last year, Sabah was one of the 4 states with the highest number of child marriage. In this case, many end up being a victim of sexual abuse, domestic violence, and being denied education. This is wrong and it has to stop. I believe the power of us to speak out of these voiceless children in defending their rights, where the government should raise a minimum age to marry. Each of us should play a pivotal role in this too. Ending child marriage is the joint responsibility of parents, community, teachers, and the government. Let us help the children to enjoy their childhood without pressure them into marriage. Our voice is their voice. Let our voice be louder than our ignorance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sheroli Judah, finalist number 7.
And now let us invite finalist number 11, Miss Francisca Estenine, representing the district of Kota.
One of the things that people of online communities tend to overlook is the fact that words do hurt. I was one of the victim of cyberbullying. Millions are suffering and wrestling as a victim of cyberbullying in pageantry. Some of these contestants also commit suicide to end their suffering. Remember, any harsh comment has the equal power of a sword that can kill anyone's motivation instantly. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe everyone born with the ability to create peace. So, let's hold our hand together and stop eradicate cyberbullying in pageantry and promote an only positive online community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finalist number 11, Francesca Esther Nain. Moving on, we have finalist number 13, Ivy Charlotte Fredelin.
Kanak-kanak kecil, kesana kemari berkeliaran, tidur di sebalik sayur-sayuran, dan bersembunyi di sebalik pokok-pokok bunga untuk mengambil barang-barang terlarang. Dan merayu-rayu dengan orang sekeliling untuk meminta uang. Ini yang saya saksikan sendiri sepanjang mengikuti aktiviti kesukarelawanan dalam mengagihkan makanan kepada anak-anak gelendangan di sekitar kota Kinabalu. Dan ini juga sebahagian daripada pengajian saya di universiti sebagai pekerja sosial. Saya melancong ke luar negara Filipina. Perkara yang sama berlaku di sebalik kesibukan dan kesesakan jalan raya, kanak-kanak berlarian dengan gembiranya. Oleh itu pada malam ini, saya mewakili jiwa kanak-kanak yang teraniaya di luar sana, menyuarakan hak asasi mereka sebagai manusia. Who are we as human being if we ignore the suffering of others? Humanity is the key. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Ivy. And up next, would like to invite finalist number 19, Karina Ma, representing the district of Kota Kinabalu, Dewan Bandaraya Kota Kinabalu.
Miss Karina Ma.
Fear, shame, no self-confidence. That is me when I was a child. I wish I can go back to that time and save my life from bullying. But we cannot change the past. We can start where we are and change to the future. So on 22 of March this year, Miss Grand Kota Kinabalu team and I were on our program in SK Dandun Pitas. The children there are very sad. They don't know about bullying. But after giving them a knowledge about bullying, they do understand that bullying is not good. That is the first step for me to make a difference to my hometown. Imagine that if we can collaborate on this program, I believe we can reduce the bullying issues in Sabah. So if you do support the program, you can contact me. My number is 019-3105-106. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the number, Karina Ma. And moving on, we have finalist number 21, Mel Christian Anderson, representing Kudat.
We recently visited a welfare institution for children who were victims of child abuse, rape, molestation, and some are even disowned by their own family. After asking and listening to their stories, I realized that some of the children do not have access to sex education, and this triggers me. Without sex education, the children do not know their rights and will not speak up. This is why I advocate for educators, parents, and even social society to know the importance of teaching sex education to children from a very young age. Emphasize in teaching your children sex education, because I believe it is the predators who should be afraid, not the other way around.
In the saying goes, knowledge is power. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finalist number 20, Mel Christian Anderson.
And now I would like to invite finalist number 21, Mel the Queen, representing the district of Penampang.
We all acknowledge that children have the rights to an adequate standard of living. Now what about war child? Children that are affected by war. Does people really emphasize on their rights? Few of us know about Rohingyas. They are made educationally backward and economically crippled back in their home country. Migration to Malaysia is in order to seek protection, but yet they are designated as illegal migrants. You see, all humanity is in a movement of separation. What about innocent children that should be raised and protected well, as they are the next generation to what the world would become? Therefore, I would provide an appropriate intervention to offer them a better education. And I urge each and one of you to have the humanity mindset within yourself, because the sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finalist number 21, Mel the Queen. Moving on, we have finalist number 23, Michelle Vu, representing Kota Kinabalu.
Did you know that for the past 10 years, there are 20,000 cases of child sexual abuse that are not reported to public because of social stereotype that child sexual abuse victims are unworthy? Unfortunately, I'm one of them. But right now, standing right here, once I may be a victim, but now I am a survivor of child sexual abuse. And I'm urging all the victims of child sexual abuse, man or woman, to share your story, to get out of shame, to come forward and inspire and bless people with your profound story. As Alex L. once said, you are not a victim for sharing your story. You are a survivor, setting the world on fire with the truth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, finalist number 23, Michelle Vu. And up next, we would like to invite finalist number 25, Miss Olivia Chin, representing the district of Ranau.
Depresi adalah pembunuh senyap yang tidak terlihat pada manusia. Depresi menjadi bara yang sukar dibendung sehingga ada kalangan yang mengambil jalan singkat, yaitu membunuh diri. Sebagai insan yang menghargai kehidupan, saya ingin membantu dan memahami masyarakat kini yang mengalami masalah depresi yang tidak mengira usia. Isu ini semakin membimbangkan tetapi kurang mendapat perhatian dan kesadaran daripada masyarakat sekeliling. Ini dibuktikan dengan kenaikan peratus pada tahun 2011 hingga 2015, yaitu sebanyak 50% di Malaysia. Depresi membawa impak negatif kepada diri sendiri, keluarga dan masyarakat, seperti hilang keyakinan diri sendiri dan secara tidak langsung membantutkan pertumbuhan productivity dalam kalangan masyarakat. Oleh itu, saya menyeru kepada semua agar sehaluan bersama saya menjadi masyarakat yang pekah, cilik dan bersikap empati tentang isu ini. Sekian dan terima kasih.
Thank you very much. Finalist number 25, Olivia Chin. Moving on, we have finalist number 26, Onela Ayub.
Discrimination
unfair treatment towards people, that's discrimination. We should not treat people differently just because they are different. In life, the color of our skin doesn't define who we are. It is not okay to judge people based on their skin tone. Your faith, there's nothing wrong with that body size. Let the world hear and see how beautiful you are. Discrimination, discrimination, and discrimination. It grows within us, I believe. Cruelty, dishonesty, it grows within this society. Discrimination is inhuman. Who we are, where we are. We have to stop discrimination and start spreading love and affection to fight this bad virus. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Ornella Ayub, finalist number 26.
And now we'd like to invite finalist number 29, Riani Nelsiong, representing the district of Putatan.
Somewhere on this world, a mother is weeping for the loss of her only child. A young woman is walking down the aisle without her father by her side. I personally have never seen those suffering from war, but as a girl who've lost her father at a very young age and her brother soon after that, I understand how it feels like to lose someone I so dearly loved. But what if it's for something that could have been prevented? That is why I know that we have to change. We have to get all of our world leaders to work together for a better future. Remember when we were little kids? Whenever we get into a fight, we were always taught to put our differences aside and just love one another. Let us show that we as adults are capable in doing exactly what we have taught. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Riani Nelsiong. And up next, we would like to invite finalist number 31, Ms. Valerie Sim, representing the district of Putatan.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Have you been to the rural areas? Have you noticed the rural healthcare there? I often go to the rural areas and realize that there are very limited medical supply. There is this one time, a young girl who barely survived from asthma attack due to the far distance from her home to the hospital. It is time now for us to stop the violence of negligence. As a Miss Grand SABAH finalist and as a medical student, I want to advocate the society out there to be more aware of the rural healthcare, and I will use all my knowledge to help the student by doing more volunteering work. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Big change can be brought by small action." With this, I strongly believe we can give the rural areas and also ourselves a better place to live in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Valerie Sim, finalist number 31. And now, moving on, we have finalist number 32, Velma Eve, representing Penampang.
I was involved in a car accident, which led to my story of being sexually harassed by a male nurse under the influence of anesthesia. I was groped by the chest. He made comments about my body parts, and he even kissed me on the lips. I felt violated as I couldn't speak nor move. And this was 9 years ago, and it still haunts me till today. In Malaysia, sexual issues are still a small matter, and there are no specific laws that could combat these sexual issues. However, there is a specific guideline under the Employment Act 1955, but it's only a mere guideline and not compulsory for employers to enforce them. This is why I stand here tonight. I would like to empower every woman to know that you are not alone. Know that there are organizations such as SABAH and Women Aid Organization that could hear you out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Velma Eve. And now we have our last finalist, number 33, Miss Vini Alvionita Sasi Singh, representing Kota Marudu.
When I was 15 years old, I was raped by my uncle friends. I was so depressed and tried to commit suicide. Women and girls are most risk at violence from men they know, especially from family. Rape and sexual torture are used as a weapon of war nowadays. I firmly believe that the only way to stop violence against women is to speak out and refuse to be silent. No matter how hard it is, but to do that, we must speak clearly, because the real power belongs to the people. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Running out our top 15, that's Vini, representing the district of Kota Marudu.